The Motor Spirit is on the Monterey Peninsula for Monterey Car Week. I've been coming here for a long time, and each time, while many things are the same, there's always a new wrinkle. The week has become an extravaganza of car stuff. And it all stems from racing in the Del Monte Forest in the 1950s. Walking the Laguna Seca paddock, there are flashbacks to a simpler time. Today's professional racing paddock is full of semi-trucks with cars, engineering trucks, and hospitality trucks. Here, the scene is remindful of the simple editorial sketches in the old days of road and track, with guys working under their cars or tuning carburetors. Throughout the week, cars are predominantly from the late 50s, 60s, and early 70s, and most of the people are in their late 50s, 60s, and early 70s.
43, Steve Alcala, who also been on a 60 Alpine, a factory team car, originally, and the sign is 38, Ken Maru, La Jolla, on a 1960 Alfa Romeo SC. 221 is George Lacazette, he's driving the
Over time, so many cars have changed their look, but it is remarkable how new Porsche 911s resemble old ones. And the same thing could be said about the latest Mustang. Cars and car owner stories arrive on Carmel's Ocean Avenue on Tuesday. These are cars that are driven, get tender loving care, and deliver a sense of emotional pride.
There's like a guest room with its own pack. The question I have, how long have you had the car?
So I bought the car in October of 2013 from a guy in New York.
So when did you know that you wanted one?
I've always wanted an RS. I'm a Porsche. I've got a bunch of Porsches, and this was something that I had always dreamed of having. And I don't know. One day I just started looking around and happened to find this one. And
Did it take a long time?
Probably took, from the time I decided I really wanted one, probably took about 6 to 12 months, something like that.
That's about right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's fun.
You see yourself ever selling it?
No. I think unless somebody makes some crazy offer, I don't see this car is such a pleasure to drive. It's so well balanced, and it's just a joy bringing it to Cars and Coffee and things like that. People will get a kick out of seeing it. So it's definitely a fun car.
It's a special car.
Yeah. So
thank you.
I don't know what he's doing now.
Martin was a nice guy.
He's a very nice guy. He's really terrific. So, is this a
It's
B?
a T5P, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I had a T5B too. But fortunately, I could only afford the normal. What was this?
Well, that was the normal when I bought it 55 years ago, but, as the years went by.
In every nook and neighborhood of the peninsula, the enthusiast will find something going on. Transporter trucks are everywhere, and there's a small city of them near the Goodings auction and off of Pebble Beach's Portola Road, once the start line for the Pebble Beach road races.
Wow, beautiful. Oh, look at that.
Cars from Bakersfield, a friend, bringing in their car.
With his wig and everything.
The Tour d'Elegance is one of those special events of Monterey Car Week. It's free. Over the years, with the advent of high-priced auctions and events, the time might be called Monterey Cash Week. It's a week where access becomes important and commercial. In 1990, my dad and I went to the concourse, and tickets were $30. Considering inflation in today's dollars, it would be about $60, a 100% increase. In comparison, cost to the concourse today is over 1,000%, and complimentary tickets become the currency traded among corporate sponsors and underwritten events like McCall's at the airport with 38 sponsors. Major automobile manufacturers pay to display and have hospitality at the Quail, organized by the Peninsula Hotels, and the concourse is on the property of Pebble Beach Resorts.
Did you come to the show on Tuesday? I was amazed at how polite the crowd was. Much more polite than they've been in the past. Not as pushy, shovey as they've been in the past. I mean, it was a pleasure to mingle among this crowd. All they wanted to talk about was cars and where they'd raced cars and all this stuff. But they were nice. In this day and age, that's an absolute surprise. I had a friend who was not a man of means. He was a smart guy who had a lot of engineering training, but he bought an Aston Martin and that was not in good shape, he said. I have no reason to disbelieve him. Painted it, fixed it up, spent about $100,000 total. And he wasn't a guy that had $100,000 in the bank. In some way financed it, and it was a beautiful candy apple red. He came one year, and it was really great to see him because he was so proud of that piece of machinery.